Shanti.
Hey, I'm Heather, and we're the creators of Move Your Asana. Move Your Asana is a super fun, creative strength training and sculpting class that uses traditional bodyweight drills, proven traditional bodyweight drills, and the class flows like your favorite yoga class. So it's super fun. We pay a lot of attention to form, but we also have a lot of fun during our classes. Right now we're on location in Mexico, where Shanti lives, her home, a bunch of the year, and where you can visit both of us on retreats. Shanti teaches classes down here. I teach classes in Marin County. And we're going to start posting lots and lots of stuff online for you. So right now we're going to take you through our basic warm-up that we do at the beginning of every Move Your Asana class. This is a dynamic warm-up, so you're going to be moving. We do lots of moving before we hold any static stretching postures. All right? So here we go. We're going to warm up the whole body, toenails to eyebrows. Okay? So you're going to stand at the top third of your mat, or just wherever on your floor. Place your feet directly underneath your hips, toes forward. Start to lift up through your thighs. Belly is strong. Everything's nice and stacked. Roll the shoulders slightly back and down. Chin is lifted. Take one big breath. Inhale, lift up through your spine. On your exhale, start to really engage your abdominal muscles. Then on the next inhale, Shanti's going to email. She's going to raise her arms up overhead and exhale her arms down. No emailing yet, later. And now we start with our first set of squats. So Shanti's reaching her arms forward, setting her hips back, tracking her knees in line with her second and middle toes. Arms are super straight, triceps are pulling up, biceps are pulling down, and the muscle is wrapping around the bone. Perfect. So continue to do these with your breath. Do 2 more, and then hold your squat at the bottom. Oh, here comes the sun. Perfect. So here, again, arms are long, strong, muscle wrapping, shoulder engaging the shoulder socket. Take your squat a little deeper, turn your palms down, press your arms back, and now at the top of your squat, stand up and draw your shoulder blades back. Perfect. So here, Shanti's engaging her triceps at the back of the squat, and at the top, when she pulls her elbows back, here, do a bad one. So here, you see how she stuck her chest out? We don't want to do that. You're just pulling your elbows back far enough to get a little bit of a chest opener. Good, one more, and then she holds the squat at the bottom. Turn the palms back and re-engage the shoulders into the shoulder socket. On this next set, we start to move into the rotator. So at the top of the squat, the arms rotate back. And now as your legs and your hips and your knees start to get a little warmth, you can start to take your squat a little deeper, finding some more range of motion. On this next one, Shanti's going to raise up onto the balls of her feet. So here we're getting into some, take out the instructor, douche. We're starting to get into some ankle mobility. Now if you notice, Shanti's keeping her feet nice and aligned. Do a bad one. Okay, so there, we want to avoid that winging action at the foot and the ankle, because it doesn't feel good and it's not good for your body. Good. Do one more. Hold the squat at the bottom. Re-engage shoulders into shoulder socket. Now we're moving into another set of chest openers. On the first set, the focus stays forward. So I want you to pretend that you're pushing through quicksand. Do your left one first. Right arm opens. Yep. And squeeze it back. Good. And now your left arm. Good. And now keep doing this, staying low. Now this one, Shanti's going to actually rotate her gaze. If that doesn't feel good on your neck, then you definitely should do more of it. No, you shouldn't do it more. Keep your focus forward if it doesn't feel good. Good. Staying low in that squat. Good. One more set. So this is balance. Opening the chest, working the shoulders a little bit more. Awesome. Staying low in the legs, inhaling the arms up into a great big V. And exhaling the shoulder blades down the back into the back pockets. Now moving the squat down and up. This much to this much. So teeny tiny little pulses. Nice. Staying strong through the abdominal wall. Just kidding. Good. Stay low. Inhale. Perfect. Awesome. So now you're holding your squat. You're going to inhale, lift up through your spine, and exhale. Forward fold gently, reaching your fingers like little sparkles towards the front of your mat. Finding the foundation of your feet, let your head hang heavy. Take a deep breath, bend your knees as deeply as you can, keep your heels down, and then exhale, lift your sits bones up, and and then inhale. So Shanti is super flexible, obviously. So maybe you're only getting to here. That's fine. It is not a stretching competition. Good, so let's do 2 more. Good, 1 more, holding the hips at the top. Foundationing the hands down to the mat, fingers spread wide, bending the knees slightly, and stepping back into a high plank. Okay, so right here, this is option number 1. If you need a modification, soften the knees to the mat and pull your heels all the way up to your backside. Perfect. So Shanti doesn't really need the modification, so we're going to have her straighten her legs back out. Her thighs are lifting. She's strong here. She's strong through her midsection. She has space between her shoulders and her ears. The back of her head is pressing to the sky, and the crown of her head is pressing forward. She looks awesome. We're going to come back to this high plank position in a second. Right now, Shanti's going to replace her hands with her elbows. I'm straddling you. Perfect. So now we're in the low plank. So once you get down here, if you're like, I need a modification, bend your knees, pull your heels up to your booty. Perfect. And stay there. Otherwise, she doesn't need it. So let's get her back on her toes. Perfect. Her toes are stacked underneath her heels, right? So we have nice deep flexion in the toe. Belly is strong, legs are strong. Here we come into scapular push-ups. So Shanti's going to pull her shoulder blades towards one another and then find roundness and opening across her upper back, going together, and they open wide. So they're going like this. Awesome. Let's do 2 more here. So this is really getting the shoulders warm, building some strength. Good. Holding here, coming back up to high plank. Again, you can be on your knees if you need to be. So here, fingers spread wide, front of the shoulder aligned with the wrist crease, really strong in the plank position. Again, toes stacked underneath heels. Second set of scapular push-ups here. The scapula pulls in, and then we find roundness and opening across the upper back, the thoracic spine. Good. Draw in, open. This is like the 10th time I've made her do this warm-up. So she's pouring sweat. You might not be. Maybe you are. It's all good. Good. Let's do 2 more. It's really hot here. Good. So holding this plank position, engaging the shoulder into the shoulder socket. Shanti's going to take a nice big breath, and then she's going to bend her knees deeply and press back to crouching cat. So here she's drawing her midsection towards her thighs. Feels pretty darn good, right? Yeah. So nice wide hands. When she's ready, a big breath, and she comes back to the high plank position, taking care to not let her shoulder come past her wrist crease, and then pressing back into crouching cat and French. Beautiful. On this next one, the hips hike up all the way to a down doggy. Whoop. Good, and back down. Keep moving through, using your breath. As you come through your down dog, think about pressing your hamstrings back, reaching your heels towards the ground. Draw that lower rib in. Nice. Let's do 1 more. Hold that down dog. Reach the heels towards the mat. That feels really nice. Then inhale, raise up onto the balls of your feet and do little tiptoes forward until you find your happy place. Soften your heels to the mat, hip distance apart, soften the knees, head's heavy, and then you roll up, stacking your spine, roll your shoulders back and down. So that's part 1 of the warm-up. Second part, we will go into lunges and some side stretches to continue warming up the hips, the legs, the shoulders, and all that other good stuff. See you in a little bit.